Hey, what's up YouTube, Zarjak here with another episode of my single player survival series. So this episode I've noticed that I've almost got full armor besides my boots. So I'm going to get some iron from this chest here. I'm going to craft some boots. And now we're fully decked out with iron armor. And my sounds are incredibly loud. Okay, that's better. So, this episode, like I said, we're going to be making a mob grinder out of this zombie spawn here. I know we don't have an enchantment table yet, but when we do, we'll be ready. So first things first is we need to find out which way we need to dig. So to maximize the spawning space of this, you want to push these walls back into an 8x8 room, and that's 3 blocks one direction and 4 in the other. And the way you figure it out is the direction where both numbers decrease, which so you see the X decreases as we go this way, as well as the Z. So we need to push it 4 blocks this way. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be the edge this way. And this will be the edge that way. And that wall are already in place. And we're also going to need to dig down this floor 1 block, because mobs can still spawn 1 block lower, and then another block for our water streams to be placed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hollow out this room, and I'm going to speed the footage up for you guys, and I'll see you guys in a minute once this room's hollowed out. Welcome back YouTube. As you can see, I've hollowed out this room here. Just dig our way out. And the next task for us to do in this room is to get the water streams going. So, not... Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. It's the only way I can describe it. You only need 2 water buckets for this. It's because you can make infinite strings. Don't know why I have a third on me. So at the moment you want to decide which direction you want your mob to be flowing towards. I think I want my mobs to flow that direction. So what you want to do is you want to place the water on the opposite side. And here I've placed 1 source block in the corner, and I've skipped a block, and then I've done another one. And this block in the middle should now be an infinite source. And what you want to do is you want to place a source block every second one, and you should have this. And next task you want to do is you want to don't want any zombies spawning, is you want to dig this wall out one further that the zombies will be digging, going towards, and it will be over there somewhere the zombies will be coming out, so it won't be inside the range of the spawner. So you want to dig this wall out. Probably 3 high is the best, because 2 high if they're bobbing up and down in the water is sometimes a bit tricky. So you want to dig this out 3 high, and then after you've dug it out 3 blocks high, you want to dig out a canal here for some more water streams. So let's grab some more water. And I haven't actually said this, but just got a chest down here for the time being. I've also gone through some of the caves, this cave, and got some more resources. So as you can see, water streams meet up here. Now this isn't exactly what I want to happen. I want there to be a centralized point where the water streams connect. You don't have to do this, but I do. So what I'm going to do, so there's a centralized point where they meet, I'm going to dig 1 block in and place that water stream. And as you can see, it's just 1 water source block here in the middle. It's not in line with the spawner, but that doesn't matter. And you want to dig again a 3 high place, 3 high hole, and you want to dig that down too. And here you have the basic room where your mobs will spawn, and this will be where the next part of it spawns. So pretty simple, just you want to hollow out your room and place the water in, and make sure it's lit up at all times. As you can also see, I've grabbed all the mossy just under a stack. So no matter where the zombies spawn in here, they'll always end up here. So what next thing you want to do is you want to get out this water for a start. You want to find out what Y level they start at. So, well, you want to find out where they will eventually drop. Now you do want to make it easier on yourself. You should have it in line with this. I'll call it like the converter, because it takes it from a room. I don't know what to call it, but you want to take it from this section here and have it in line. So I probably want my zombies to drop down around here. So this is Y40 at the moment. So you want the zombies to ideally drop 23 blocks. So we want to dig upwards 63 to Y equals 63 from here. So we're going to dig up to Y equals 63, which will be a tedious task of digging up. So another thing you're going to want to do as you dig up is you also want to get yourselves some signs going to start with. Helps if I can count. Wait, what? Okay, that was a major derp. And we have 12 signs, which should be enough. So knock this torch out. And now you want there to be a 1 by 1 column here. and I'm going to speed this footage up for you guys again while I take this up to y equals 63. So I'll see you guys after I've done that. Welcome back YouTube. I've dug this up to Y63 as you can see over on the left there. Okay, I'm dead. Or not. I was not meant to do that. I thought I was holding shift, but I think I was holding caps lock. But as you can see, I've placed a sign every second block, and we will be using those to make our mob elevator. So what we need to do now is, I knew this was a bucket would come in handy, is we want to start placing our water in. So the way you're going to want to do this is, you want the mobs, when they bounce, jumping up and down to get their head caught in the water. So as you can see, it's now bobbing here. There's a sign holding this water up, which is why I've placed the sign every second block, and I can place another water there. And this is a simple rinse and repeat all the way up to where you need to be, which in my case is Y63. Another thing you would also want to do, which if you want your mobs to fall down in a particular spot, note it before you get up there, your X and Z coordinates. For me, I feel like I don't mind whereabouts it is. I don't want it to be too far that way, so I'll bring it over 2-3 blocks. And you want to make sure you have plenty of wood for this to create signs. As you saw, I had to craft some signs in the middle of making mine. And I know this will be dark on YouTube. I can't see myself. I'm just holding in right click. But this is a boring and tedious process. Well, it won't take too long placing the water in. But this is probably the most time consuming part of building this mob system. Or less of a mob system, more of a mob grinder. So we're now here. We are near the top. So one more set of buckets should get us there. Just E as we're coming down here. There we go. And we should be at the top now. So what you want when you're at the top is more signs. So once we get to the top here, we're going to be having a section that'll force the mobs to drop down with water streams. So this will be different depending on where you've placed your signs, but in this one, as you can see, we want them on this level. So here is Y62. So what we're going to do here is have the water here and flow down and this way. So we want to dig this out a bit. This little pocket here will be filled in eventually. Just place torch elsewhere for the time being. And you want to find out where you want to have the mobs drop down. So in my case, I want them to drop down here. So as like this water from here will flow down, it will flow down this hole. So what you're going to want again is your signs, and you're going to want to stop the water flowing into this block at all, so mobs can't jump up and down in it. So you're going to want to occupy that block there with a sign. So we're practically almost done with this mob grinder. So what you're going to want to do now is break the #1 rule in Minecraft and dig straight down. If you don't like digging straight down, you can do this other ways, but I don't mind digging down that much. I'm pretty sure there's no lava before we hit here. So there we go. And what you're also going to want to do is encase this as a 1x1 column. So as I go down, I'm going to be placing blocks on all 4 sides. Don't want anything in here at all. I may add something later on, but I will tell you if I do, just to make sure that the mobs don't take any more or any less damage. There is more efficient mob grinders out here, but this one requires minimal resources, a few signs and some buckets. So this is where our mobs are going to land, right there. So let's build ourselves a half slab so the mobs can't get to us. And what you're going to want to do is place an upside down half slab there. And now you have access to punch the mobs, and as soon as you've killed them all to collect the drops, you can just go there. So that's your basic mob grinder. We just need to place the water up top there. So we're going to go up top and place that water. Summing up this water takes a while, but we won't have to do it again. And I'm going to demonstrate to you guys if I've done this right, and God hope I have. I'm going to place the water here. I'm going to drop down here, and hopefully, if I've calculated this right, I should land with a heart or a half a heart. God save me. Okay, I've miscalculated it, which was a stupid idea. But I think you guys find some amusement from that. So I'm going to run back over, collect my stuff, and I'll be back with you guys then. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. Just collected my items from the bottom of there, and that didn't go exactly as I planned it to. But at least we know that this drop is deadly to us, and I'm pretty sure that it'll leave the zombies at 1 hit, because zombies, I believe, have a half of one of these armor bars, which is why we died. If I've figured this out correctly, this is why 40, and that's why. But maybe we figured this out wrong. So what we want to start doing is closing off this mob spawner, because we don't want mobs flowing out of it. So that should be, if you're thinking here. So what we're going to do now, because I believe this is working, I cannot jump up into that. weird. Breaking a block there shouldn't affect anything. So we're going to go in here and smash the torches off. And mobs should start spawning. If I've figured this out right. And there's a torch on the spawner. And our first zombie has a shovel for us. Now the zombies will flow quicker if they can't see you, because they won't be aggro on you. So I just filled that block in. So if we stand here and wait a couple seconds, that zombie should flow into that little filter section, go up on mob tower, and he should drop back down. And I should turn my sound back on for YouTube. And as you can hear, there's a couple zombies. So while we wait to see if that works, and those zombies are already annoying me, we are going to build a piston. So for those of you guys out there who don't know how to make a piston, it's crafted as so. And I have miscalculated that drop, because we've just had 3 zombies in a row die. So if we make that go up by a block, then the zombies should have more luck. So zombies should land there now. So you want to have it 22 blocks, not 23. I don't know if it's always been like that or it's been a recent change. So now we have our piston. We want... Did that zombie just die as well? We want to make it a sticky piston. And as you can see, our zombies are starting to collect up. We did get some rotten flesh over here, and the occasional zombie will die from this, but it is minimal. And even on 1% they're still loud, so you should just be able to punch them, and they should be about a 1-hit kill. I say about. You can improve the efficiency of this by having a vine with a button beneath it, or a ladder up there, to make sure that they have the right amount of fall damage when they fall down. But this isn't... I'm not going to use my fist for this. I'm probably going to use stone swords, seeing as they only require a bit of cobble. And with a stone sword they should be a 1-hit kill easily. So now we have our sticky piston. What I want to do is, as when they fall onto this block... Oh, looks like we have another cave below. When they fall down one more block, they die from fall damage. And we just got a potato off a zombie. When they fall down one more block, they die of fall damage. Now I've just repeated myself a lot of times there. So we're going to make it so we can also make it that the zombies will automatically die in this farm. I'm going to place a block. No, I'm not. I'm going to place a lever there, which will have... I'm just figuring out the best way to do the redstone on this. It will have a redstone torch on the back of it, with a redstone below, and I'm going to need to probably do this with half slab. Actually no, we'll break this block. So, wait, no, I just not want to do that. You want that redstone's now powered there, and if you place a redstone here, the block should extend. So just some simple redstone there. Now that is not a good thing. So you only want to place one of those. So what you're going to want to try do is make it, place the blocks there, so when they do fall down here, go down an extra block, these zombies don't escape, because if we didn't have this block here, as you can see, zombies everywhere. I just did that to show you. And we're already level 12. So it's not the fastest XP farm out there, but it's pretty simple. You don't have to have this piston here if you don't want. I just want the ability to auto kill them when I do. So I don't know how long this episode is. I'm going to check the time on this episode, and if we've reached a good place to wrap up, we'll wrap the episode up here. So I'll see you guys in a minute or in the next episode.